Hey everyone, welcome back to Kurdro. In this video, we're going to be going over the new Humble bundle, which is called the Audio Apocalypse, a world-ending collection of premium sound and music. And you can get all these items, 34 items in total, for just $20. So there are quite a few that I'm really interested in, such as the horror UI, modular magic, RTS Fantasy, basically anything horror or fantasy related. So this fantasy UI might go really well with the Cinti fantasy pack that they've been merging to Unreal Engine lately. Lots of horror stuff. So we have the horror UI as well as horror sound effects somewhere here that I saw earlier. We also have a lot of fantasy stuff, some cyberpunk, some cozy and calm vibes, open and close effects, maybe good for my treasure chest tutorial or door opening tutorial and so on. And yeah, just a ton of variety that you can kind of see through. Oh yeah, here, horror music pack volume 2. I'm going to go ahead and download this. Just note that this does support Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So if you are interested in that, and make sure that you do select the $20 to get all 34 items if your goal is just to get every single item. And so far it has raised almost 2,000. Let's go ahead and just open these audio packs and get into it. So when you purchase it, you'll be led to the Ovani website, and then you will download each of these as a .zip on its own. You'll go ahead and extract that into a folder, and then you can extract those as you please. So I've already extracted quite a few, so let's just go ahead and go through some of these. Let's start with some of the horror stuff. Horror music. I know a large part of my audience really likes horror stuff, so they actually have specific sounds. So we got demon sounds, aliens, factory, hi buddy. I don't know what that is. Let's start with some alien sounds. Okay, pretty nice. Now let's check out the demon ones. Okay, this one I actually do like. This is a good build up to something creepy, where you're just kind of walking around looking for something and being hunted. This doesn't sound like war to me. Let's check out the factory one. Okay, this sounds pretty creepy. I like it. All right, let's see the hi buddy. I'm curious on this one. Yeah, I'm good without that. All right, let's check out some of the horror UI stuff. So we got hover effects. We have some deny and returns. Some of these sound really 8-bit. We also have clicks and buttons. Okay. We have some confirm and accepts. Let me actually zoom in a little more so it's easier to see. We got some transitions. Okay. So now let's check out some of the Japanese music pack. I don't know what a lot of these mean, but let's try this one. Okay. This sounds really good. All right, now this one is determination. This one is called Duel. These sound really high quality. This one is Exhale. This one is called War. right, now let's check out the modern magic sound effects. So let's try divine magic. I wonder what this sounds like. Okay. Very Final Fantasy 14 vibes. All right, pretty cool. So we have some offensive spells. That sounds sick. That could also go for a futuristic sci-fi weapon. Yeah, all of these sound like a futuristic gun to me, but still really cool. Now let's see what water magic sounds like. All right, those are actually really good. Dark magic. I just opened Steam chat, make sure I cut that out. All right, these sound really cool too. Let's check out Arcane. Very space vibes. Okay, so there's another modular magic sound with the same name, but now these have your basic elements such as fire, earth, also more water, but let's check out the fire ones. All right, yeah, so these sound really, really cool. Let's see some earth ones. Okay, nice. I like that. Now let's check out some of the RTS Fantasy sounds. Wow, okay, there's a lot now. They even have voices.
Hold down here.
Engaging.
Moving out.
Right away.
Okay, very RTS like for sure. The resources. Okay, so for gathering materials, you can play these. Nice. The buildings. Oh, these are sick. There's actually pretty much everything you need for an RTS. They got building complete, opening and closing gates. So many things. Now let's check out the superheroes pack. Wow, okay, so there's body and tool movement. I wonder what kind. Okay, so like cape moving. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's check out the some of the combat stuff. We got a finisher. All right, and we also have powers. I want to see these. All right, pretty cool powers. Now let's go ahead and check out the cozy casual sounds. So I know this genre, making cozy games, is very, very popular. So we got dirt interaction, door closing and opening. Okay, so definitely very well for a farming game. The sound effects do sound very 2D for this. I wonder if there's any like kind of background music, but I guess not. Now let's check out the fantasy music pack. I think these are all background musics. So we have the Stone Chant, very Monster Hunter. Nice. And we also have the Warden Road. This is Seraphis. Nice. And we also have Fireborn. All right, overall, really cool. These are not sounds I can make on my own, so I would definitely probably use these in a few of my games. And yeah, I think that's pretty much going to cover this tutorial for today. These are just some sort of sound effects that Ovani has provided via Humble Bundle. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, below. We're going to see you next. I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.